Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? Man, I hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday, June 18th, 2019 as I record this. We're in the summer. I hope you guys are having a good time. It's been hot and rainy and summer basically. I hope you guys are having a good time. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction where I show you what I'm carrying. I'm going to do an all Spyderco carry, this one. You will see this start to morph into some stuff every now and then, different things, because I'm becoming a consultant again. I'm still in a transition period. I'm consulting for my company, which is great, and also getting new folks to come in with me. I'm not going to tell you what I do for a living. Please don't ask. and all of that. And working from home, man, that takes some getting used to. With all these knives and goodies all around, it's easy to waste some time. But it's never a waste of time to talk to you guys and talk about knives and cigars and stuff. I'm expecting, I hope, to pick up my guns tomorrow. A couple of you have been guessing, great rational guesses, but they're all wrong. So I think it'll be cool when I show them to you. And again, I'm not a gun guy. And so I'll do the preface. I'll say tomorrow, or it won't be tomorrow, because they'll probably come in late afternoon. But the next day, if they come in, or whenever I show you the first one, I'm going to say I'm not a gun guy. The worst thing about collecting, this is my opinion, and I collect a lot of things and have for a lot of years. The worst thing about collecting, and all of us have to work at this a lot better, and is when someone's new in a field, new collecting, the smarty pants response turns people off to collecting. So just don't do it. I've been collecting knives and coins and books and movies and all kinds of stuff for a long time. I could give you a smarty pants response about watches and knives, and you'll see a bunch of different ink pens and fountain pens coming through and all kinds of stuff now that I'm consulting. But if you notice, I don't do the smarty pants one. I'm like you. I like my stuff. But I know I'm going to get the gun bit. Why you do that? How is that going to protect you? So we'll talk about that once we bring the guns. Just respect that I'm doing it because it makes me happy. It makes me have fun. And everyone, there's a million guns, just like there's a million knives, just like there's a million watches. All of them, everyone has their own opinion. I'm sorry, I ramble because I look so forward to talking to you guys every day. I apologize for that. Today is my Mont Blanc. There's a lot of Mont Blanc on the table today, but today is my Mont Blanc chronograph watch that I've had for a lot of years since consulting. It'll be interesting what I do when I start. I'm consulting now for my regular company, but I get other companies. What will I collect? Oh, man. Just a wonderful short smoke. It's San Cristobal. Just a wonderful Cuban smoke. I have a new package from my Provida collection. My Provida cigar, folks. How many are those? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 months worth that I have that I haven't shown you guys. I said about a year ago I need to start sampling some non-Cuban cigars. I'm just stuck on my Cuban cigars. And so I've gotten this Provida Cigar Club, which is a high-end club. They get one-of-a-kind cigars. They get aged cigars, all this special variety and everything. and I still have them in their packages. Don't worry, they're we have a they're in their own little humidor kind of package. So they're still fresh, but I've got to get to all that stuff. Time sure flying by. I've been doing Shown Design pins for what, a year, 2 years? And that was my regular work. When I started these, I didn't even have a pen because I would use a work pen, and I didn't want to show you guys the work pen. And then I found Shown Design pins online, and like I told you, I just bought another 9 of those. But you'll be seeing a lot of Mont Blanc pins and a couple of other pins. I like fountain pins. I had a meeting. I'm going to have a meeting later today. I like fountain pins because they're classy. Especially, they're classy even before all of the cell phone stuff started taking place. But when you pull out a pen, this is a Mozart, a Mont Blanc Mozart pen. I have 2 fountain pens from them. I also have a, people always laugh at me when I show them. I also have a mechanical pencil. Actually, I don't have 2. I have, yes, 2 fountain pens, and I have a gold Mozart, 2 gold Mozarts, one a pencil, one a ballpoint pen. Same here. I have a pencil version of this too. I like writing with pencils and erasing them, and fancy pencils are nice. But to hand someone a nice pen to sign or something is just a nice little, to me, a nice little touch, especially when you're trying to get them to be a client of yours, right? Scotch. Good scotch. Not single malt, but good scotch. I told you, I just like these little pads, and I like taking out a small pen. I have larger Mont Blanc pens too, but I love taking out my Smithson. Very nice pads. They're a British company from the UK. Expensive, and I've had a collection of them from the last time I consulted. This time I wanted to buy some, but I've got more quirky ones because I want to have fun. And if I'm going to do this, I mention it to you guys because I want to put it out there to make it a goal of mine. When I start traveling around, I like it. But I love pads that have little sayings in it. These are all nice and leather. Let's see. This is the company. Bond Street is in London. This has winning, #winning on it. But I love little sayings. It's a nice kind of different thing. You got this expensive pad that you hand someone, but it has a nice little saying on it. This is one of the coins, my silver coins. You know, I always carry a 1 ounce silver coin. And the reason is for good luck. This is a coin from 2004, what I call my elephant coin. It's part of the American Wildlife series, but I collect all of the elephant coins. And there's a bunch of them from way back when. But I really like this coin. Someone asked me, where do I get my cases for my coins? When I have a American, look, I'm not flexing, as the kids say these days, but here's a palladium coin, a U.S. palladium coin. And when you get something from USA, this is a 1 ounce palladium coin, they usually come with a real nice cover. They also come with a lot of packaging. I usually take them out of the packaging so I can save the packaging and not rip them up. Sometimes when you get other coins not from the U.S. Mint, like this one, I usually buy a lot of my coins from APMEX, APMEX, And they sell these holders as well, and I like them because they're foamy, they're thin, they have foam around them, so and the coin doesn't rattle around and get damaged. I know I'm talking way too much about the side stuff, but I'm gonna start doing more of that, by the way. Try to break up the standard stuff. Usually I had a standard because I had to run off to work. I think I'll start showing you not only the coin that I have in my pocket for good luck, but some other things as well. Here's my cricket. I love the Spyderco cricket. It's one of my favorite Spydercos. It's a little knife. I have every single one of them since the very first one. Some of them very hard to get, like an FRN version and that kind of thing. I really love it. Carbon fiber version. This one is the version that has a blue Precision scales on it. I also have one with black Precision scales. I love the cricket with that reverse S right there. Hollow ground. Comes to a real nice point too. That S is great with that belly. You can get a lot done with this shape of a knife. And Spyderco's very good with a frame lock on a small knife like this. They cut down the clip that's very small. These are excellent, excellent as a bill holder, you know, a dollar bill holder. What do I want to say? A money holder. Just a wonderful money holder, or, you know, put your credit card and your identification inside of some bills and slide it in here. And it's a wonderful holder. It looks great. And then, of course, it has that function. I'm going to use it as a keychain knife. I always have a keychain knife. Here, let's get this out of the way. Yep, Mont Blanc skinny wallet. Here. You know, I saw this in my case and I missed it. Yeah, it's the Mantra 2, the Spyderco Mantra 2. I love the day that I actually received 2 mantras. They released 2 mantras at the same time. I was not in the club. I saw this and saw that a good supplier of mine of early Spydercos online, number 3 in the club, had the 2 Mantra 1 and Mantra 2. Mantra 1, and I've shown it on this channel before, and it's on my playlist, is basically a flipping Delica, okay? It has CPM M4 steel, that tool steel that really holds an edge great. Spyderco's been using M4 a lot lately. You have to take care of it. It is not a stainless steel, but it's a real nice steel that holds its edge. And the difference between the Mantra 1 and the Mantra 2, this is discontinued, the Mantra 2. But the Mantra 1 had that leaf shape just like the Delica. This one has that drop point, and it's like half the width, which I really like. It's a full flat ground. It slices like crazy. I like it because when it's put away, the Spidey hole is small. That's me flipping, not the flipper of this. On the other knife, it has a full Spidey hole that you can open with the hole or flip it. This one, they cut down on the hole. They just used it as a branding thing. You can't really, it's not functional. But man, it fits so great in the pocket because it's not coming up. It's just nice and flat. I really like this Mantra 2. Of course, since then, Spyderco has released a Mantra 3 as well, because these were expensive, right? Titanium scales. I love that they had the wire clip on them too. It's like a perfect knife for me. Right hand, left hand, wire clip, titanium with the frame lock. They have on the lock bar, they have stainless steel to prevent the titanium from wearing down after being struck with the steel of the knife. Now they came out with the Mantra 3 because the Mantra 1 and Mantra 2, well, they had M4 steel and people wanted stainless steel, so they did that. Instead of full titanium, they have, I believe I own it. Today is one of those days where everything leaves my mind. It's carbon fiber on top of G10, so it's less expensive as well. So now you got a stainless steel flipping Delica with that good feel of carbon fiber, but it's less expensive because it's on top of G10. It's a real nice knife, the 3. I like all 3 of them, but give me 1 and 2. I love this titanium version. I love both of those. Both of those are candidates for my keepers at the end of the summer. This knife, I was so excited when it came out. It's the Gail Bradley flipper. It's the first Gail Bradley flipper with Spyderco. It's called the Advocate. And man, I love it. It flips out like crazy. Now, this is the original that came out. And then people found out that the washers were so thin that it just kind of crumbled. Mine is still good, but I don't use it that much, right? And so Spyderco did re-release it with better washers inside. But this is the original version. CPM M4 steel. Hey, Bradley is the one. Gail Bradley introduced me to M4 steel. I mean, he's the one with the original Bradleys, the Gail Bradley Air, all of those. He would use M4 steel. So that's how I was introduced through Spyderco, through Gail Bradley. This is CPM M4 steel as well. 3.5 inches. Oh, by the way, the Mantra is 3.2 inches, 7.3 inches total. It weighs 2.8 ounces. I know, I'm a little off today. The Gail Bradley, man, it flips like crazy. Again, if you're going to get one, try to get the later version. But man, it flips great. It does. M4 steel, 3.5 inch blade. The edge, because you can see, a lot of it is not edge. It's 3.2 inches edgewise. Total is 8 inches. It weighs 3.9 ounces. It has this nice peel ply pattern, a real subtle feel on the titanium. So well done. See-through construction. The clip kind of off of the lock bar, like the current Chris Reeve knives these days. But the peel ply, of course, they always use the Chris Reeve integral frame lock whenever they do a frame lock. And they call it that. That's what I like about Spyderco. They want you to know where they got it from. Jimping on the top. It's a real nice knife. Really nice. Tip up only, but right and left hand tip up. Just a real nice knife. That's the Spyderco Gail Bradley Advocate. And that's my carry. Oh, that is not making it. That's the knife that almost made the carry, because I picked it up out of my case and couldn't stop flipping it. And realized I hadn't carried it. And then right next to it, because I keep all of my Spyderco flippers next to each other, there it was, the Mantra 2. And I decided to go with that. there you have it. That's the pocket dump deconstruction. Sorry these are going so long. I just like talking to you. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notifications. We will be trimming my collection once I get my shit together. I'm sorry, my act together. And we'll do it several times throughout this summer as I start downsizing a bit and getting out of the East Coast. I don't know where I'm going yet. Oh man, I wish you guys all the happiness in the world. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.